I'm David Cunliffe. I'm the leader of the Labour Party and, with your help, the next Prime Minister of New Zealand. You know, we've always believed in putting people first, in taking positive actions that will support our communities and families all around New Zealand. We hear that there is a recovery, but for too many people that is just not happening. People are having trouble keeping up with the rising cost of living, and for too many they're doing it tough. So we're asking, where's your recovery? Is it happening in your community or your region all around New Zealand? Is it fair for all, or is the gap between rich and poor getting wider and wider? Labour has a positive plan that's going to make a real difference. And you know what? I could tell you about that plan, but I'd rather show you. Well, I reckon actions speak louder than words. I'm in politics because I believe in New Zealand and in making it a better place for all New Zealanders, not just some. You know, being better off is not just about having better wages, although everybody should. It is not just about having a warm, dry home, although every family deserves one, not just some. And it is not just about having rewarding work that allows you to put food on the table for your family, although everybody should have that too. It's about feeling good, about being part of something that is bigger and better than all of us. We call it New Zealand, and positive action to make it even better starts right now. It's about creating opportunities for all our kids to be the best they can be. It's about unlocking everyone's potential, not just some. It's about an old idea that we're all worth the same. It's about caring. It's about putting people first. You know, putting people first is what Labour's always done, and it's what we will do again as we lead the next government of this great country of ours. We're here in the Onehunga Community House for two reasons. One, to help spruce up this fine local community centre. And two, because today we're going to be talking about the issues still facing real Kiwis, the issues you care about. We're going to show how straightforward, positive policies can make a real difference in the lives of real New Zealanders.
So what are the big challenges for you as a family, and what do you want the next Labour-led government to do to put you first?
Well, we really like to buy our own home, and it just seems to be a real struggle at the moment. We just seem to be going backwards, and it seems only a few can afford to buy right now.
Yeah, we've been renting for a while now, and it's dead money. So
we're going to do something about that.
What exactly?
Well, first thing is that you're not alone. Home ownership rates have been dropping, and we're at a 60-year low now. And Labour is going to bring back the Kiwi dream by making both rents and home ownership more affordable. We're going to do that by building 100,000 affordable homes for first home buyers. And that will give more Kiwi families a foot on the property ladder. And for renters, our Healthy Homes Guarantee will make sure that every rental is warm and dry. We're going to put a stop to offshore speculators bidding up the price of houses, and our capital gains tax that excludes the family home, that will slow the rate that house prices go up.
Wow, that sounds really exciting for us as a family, especially trying to get into our own home.
So what's important for you guys?
For us, it's our kids' schools, and their resources seem pretty stretched.
Absolutely. Education's a really big priority. For Labour, that's why we want to increase school funding so that we can make sure they don't have to rely on parents for donations. We also want to improve teacher quality, and we want to put another 2,000 extra teachers into classrooms so that kids can be at smaller class sizes.
And what about keeping up with the changes in technology?
Yeah, that's really important. We want to make sure that kids are learning what they need in the 21st century. So we want to make sure that all kids above Year 5 have access to a portable electronic device like a tablet or a laptop that they can use at school and at home so that they can learn what they're going to need when they leave school.
Sounds great.
Going?
It's good, like learning about the different, things that affect New Zealanders,
Cool.
And in today's society really makes me appreciate the values and what we stand for.
It's good to be able to give back to the community, eh?
Yeah, like simple thing like this could mean so much to a community, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to give back.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you get much time to do community work?
Not really with my studies, but when I can give back, I like to, because, you know, simple things like this, like from my upbringing, like I know can mean a lot to people. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. Won't be long now, we'll be finished, I think.
I hear you're raising the minimum wage?
Yeah, we're going to put it up to $15 an hour before Christmas, and by April next year it'll be $2 an hour more than it is now. We think that everybody deserves a fair day's pay for a fair day's work, and we think it's an incentive to get people into the workforce. The government's got to do its bit to help make sure that every worker gets to enjoy the benefits of a growing economy.
I think we need a stronger economy so that my business can grow. What's Labor's plan for that?
Well, as I see it, Labor's policies, our economic policies, are about delivering secure, well-paid jobs, strong economy, balance the budget. Labor's pro-growth. We don't see the sense in sending all those logs offshore raw, only to import them back, costing more as finished products. So we think we should invest in our businesses, encourage them to buy that expensive equipment, develop those new products that we need to sell smart, high-value exports to the rest of the world. Things like KiwiSaver, they don't just give people a nest egg, they also make the economy stronger, help us grow. And you can be sure that under Labor, everyone who contributes, they'll get a fair go and their fair share. It's just common sense.
What about the kids? There's a lot of talent out there, but I'm not seeing it come through in industry.
Yeah, and we've got a plan for that as well. We want to bring down youth unemployment, and we'll do that through things like our apprenticeship program. So we'll pay you, the employer, the equivalent of the dole for up to a year to take on and retain a young person in an apprenticeship. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's great.
So what are the big issues facing you today?
Well, it's the basics, really. I've put some funds aside after working hard all my life, but just the costs of keeping well, it's a challenge.
You're right, and as we get older, we've got to keep on top of things. That's why Labor will make doctors' visits and prescriptions free to all New Zealanders 65 years of age and over, under 13-year-olds and our pregnant mums. People are living longer, and it's cheaper in the long run to tackle issues before they become big problems. It's fair, it's caring, and it just makes sense.
Can't argue with that.
These are going to be very nice schools, aren't
So it looks like these two keep you busy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, it's the same for my family. When I'm away, they've got their hands full. How do you guys cope?
My wife and I both work to try and keep the money rolling in, but it's not always easy, and I'm just looking out for the best opportunities for me and my family.
Well, look, family is hugely important, and that's why we want every family to have the best possible start. We want everyone to have the same opportunities that we all had when we were young.
So what's the plan?
So the plan is to build a happier and more productive society, starting with easing the financial pressures on families just like yours.
What we're going to do is make sure there's a proper increase in paid parental leave to 26 weeks.
And we'll introduce our Best Start package, which means for most families, they'll receive an extra $60 a week in the first year of their child's life. And for some families, that'll continue until their child turns 3.
And we'll increase Plunket visits for parents because we all know becoming a parent changes your life.
And we're going to reduce power bills for everyone, so that's one less thing you guys are going to have to worry about.
So what do you think about all that?
Awesome.
So people are really important, but we know that there are lots of other issues that matter too, like, for example, the environment. Is that an issue that matters to you?
Very important. Rivers especially, clean water, clean rivers. I would like my children and my grandchildren to swim in the same rivers that I swam in as a child. That's very important.
Well, look, we agree. Clean rivers, clean beaches, moving our economy to a clean, green, high-tech future, and making sure that we take climate change seriously. Those are all crucial to Labor.
Good. That's great.
So we've learned about some of the challenges you're facing. Challenges in finding affordable housing so you can share in the Kiwi dream. The need for a growing economy that creates high-valued jobs and stimulates investment. And a desire to see our kids have the best start in life so they can all fulfil their potential. We've seen here today that when people work together, it's possible. Build a real sense of community and achievement. Our collective effort can make a small but important difference to the lives of local people, just like it has right here. Because actions always speak louder than words. Well, I think everyone would agree with me. This is what politics should be about. Positive action that helps everyone in our communities to be the best that they can be. You know what? That's what Labor's all about too. I believe we need to create a fairer society, one that rewards hard work, a better one which is fair to all New Zealanders, their hopes, their dreams, that gives them the opportunity to unlock their potential, both now and in the future. Our home, our work, our families, all will benefit if we do the positive thing for New Zealand and put people first. So this election, be positive, vote positive, party vote Labor. In Labor, we put people first. The media, they get plenty of chances to ask questions, but we'd really like to hear directly from you. So ask me one burning question that really matters to you. It could be about your job, it could be about your home, it could be about your family, it could be about your future. Ask me the question that you want me and the Labor Party to address. So I'm inviting you to send your question now. Use the link below and we'll get back to you with the details. This election is about you, so make sure you have your say.